Welcome, my mercenaries, for the second of our Mercurial Apocalypse meetings. First on the agenda, this is a personal one for me. Lip sync. When I'm making these videos for YouTube, I spend an inordinate amount of time, I very rarely use the word inordinate, amount of time trying to sync the audio to the visuals, which mainly involves me finding a "buh" sound or mainly a "buh", so I can sync the audio-wise, the "buh", with my lips going like that. What I should do, of course, is start every video by going like that. What I found in the past is even syncing the sound with the doesn't quite work. So what I found is when I'm watching my videos in here on my big screen on YouTube on my computer, I find that the audio is a little bit out of sync with the visuals one way or the other, and I get disappointed and I think, I can't believe I put this substandard piece of work out into the world. But then when I watch it on my phone, it's fine. And I just Chromecasted it onto the TV to see what it's like, and it's fine. So I think there's some lag on your computer depending on your setup. I was just wondering if you guys would just let me know how it is on your computers, or whether I've written this down here, see, right? I've put computer versus phone in a question mark, right? Because I was just wondering, this is a genuine wonder now, something I haven't really wondered before, but I'm wondering it now. Do you guys mainly watch on your computer, on your TV, or on your phone? I suspect there's going to be a lot of on your phone. Right, so that's a personal one for me for our meeting, right? Sort of kicked it off. Point number 2. Felix Marsh asked, what are my top 5 Giz albums? Now, I replied to him saying, I think this could be the topic for a video. I think in the future, I'm going to do some kind of big video series or just a single video on ranking, not wanking, King Giz albums. But just for the moment, and perhaps as part of your agenda for meeting 3, let's just talk about just a general, not like staking our heart vampire style, just general top 5 Giz albums. So, right, let's just do it, right? Let's just do it. Now, just for me, right? I love Fishing for Fishies. That's probably in the top 5. Nonagon Infinity, definitely in the top 5. Paper Mache Dream Balloon, not for the minute. Fly Microtonal Banana, probably. Oh, see, I quite like this one. Sketches from Brunswick East. Oh, it's really good. That was really good. Not sure. Murder of the Universe, probably in the top 5. Quarters, probably not. The packaging of Quarters. The packaging of Quarters is shit. Did you realise that rats' nests can be in trees at head height, face height? I'll tell you a story about that. So we've got Infest the Rat's Nest, Murder of the Universe, Fly Microtonal Banana, Nonagon Infinity, Fishing for Fishies, and I think I need to put Polygondwana Land in there as well. Yes, I do. Oh, and on the wall I've got I'm in Your Mind Fuzz. I'm in Your Mind Fuzz can stay on the wall. Which of these albums am I taking out to put in Polygondwana Land? Oh, I can't believe it, but I'm putting Rattlesnake down. Not sure. I think we'll go with that then. So, Felix. We'll go for Murder of the Universe, just for the moment. For Murder of the Universe, Infest the Rat's Nest, Polygondwana Land, Fishing for Fishies, and Nonagon Infinity, right? Brilliant. See? And, so, your mission, probably in the comment section of this video, so I can talk about it in the next meeting, is to tell me what your top 5. Don't have to put them in any particular order. That can be for another time. What are your top 5 King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard albums? And if you haven't got a top 5, then what are you doing watching this channel? This channel has been devoted to King Gizzard. Gunner 368.3 on the agenda for the minutes for this meeting, right? Gunner 368 says, let's discuss the difference between Marvel and good cinema. Now, let's face it, right? Marvel is like the most popular film franchise, film series, probably of all time. Maybe up there with Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. Now, I'm not the greatest person to talk about Marvel films because I've only really watched Iron Man, which I liked. And I watched an Ant-Man film, which I thought was quite good. And that's about it. I tried to watch The Avengers. I watched it on a flight to New York. Didn't much like it. I think the problem is I can see where Gunner 368 is coming from. I think the majority of people are going to like Marvel films, and they're going to be able to stick up for why they like them. But the difference between Marvel and good cinema, this is a kind of Martin Scorsese discussion, isn't it? And I think, to be honest, the fact that I consider some Martin Scorsese films to be in my top films of all time, I'd put Raging Bull up there. I'd put Taxi Driver. I used to really like Casino as well. But yeah, when you think about your favourite directors, and I'm going to be talking about the likes of Scorsese and Hitchcock, and it's not about being, oh, I'm a highbrow. Actually, that does fit with Martin Scorsese. Oh, I'm highbrow. No, because Hitchcock was kind of frowned upon by the Academy Awards and people in general. He was like pulp fiction at the time. Although Tarantino as well. Tarantino, Hitchcock, Scorsese, Christopher Nolan. Look, some of my favourite films are the likes of Peeping Tom, Les Yeux Sans Visage. I had a bit of a thing for Driller Killer as well. It'll be interesting one day just to go through my films and just pull them out and just show you what sort of things that I like to watch. I like superhero films. I loved the original Superman, 1978, 79, whichever year it was, Christopher Reeve. I liked Superman. I liked Superman 2. I liked Superman 3. I really liked Superman 3. There you go, that's a rarity. I like the Tim Burton Batman. I like the Christopher Nolan Batman. I'm a superhero film fan. Although I'm told by my dad when he took me to see Spider-Man in the 70s, oh, it's showing my age now, that I kicked off within minutes and wanted to leave. Then again, have any of you tried to watch a 70s Spider-Man film? The more recent Spider-Man films, the one with Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock, that was great. X-Men, some of the X-Men films are great. It's X-Men 2, a lot of the twos. Often, the sequels to films are shit, unless you're talking about like Godfather Part 2. But Spider-Man 2 and X-Men 2, they were good. They were good stuff. I like superhero films. I'm sure I could like the Marvel films, but just like my videos at the moment, just being chucked out into the world, that's kind of how the Marvel films are. Do you reckon I could be convinced to like the Marvel films? A Hitchcock fan? Don't know. Point 4 on the agenda. James Wilson would like more debates and discussions on this channel. I think that's what you're going to get. Point number 5 on the agenda. Michael Crawn wanted us to try out an idea in these zombie apocalypse times to pick a documentary, a music documentary or live show or whatever, on a streaming service that we could all watch and all reconvene, perhaps in meeting 3, or maybe a live video or something, to discuss. So I had a quick look, and I just checked Netflix, right? And I saw, this is just me thinking off the top of my head, Michael, that I see there's a documentary on ZZ Top, ZZ Top. ZZ Top, that little old band from Texas. Now, I've picked this one, right? And hopefully you can get this one all around the world. And if you can't, then so be it. Doesn't matter. Nothing's lost, is it? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I have never really been a fan of ZZ Top. I don't own anything by ZZ Top. I've never owned anything by ZZ Top. Apart from the fact that one friend once decided to call me ZZ as a nickname because I tried to grow a little goatee and it was like a little wispy bum fluff thing. And he started going, hey, ZZ. I know that the only person in ZZ Top without a beard has the surname Beard. I know facts, bits and pieces, but the only song I know by ZZ Top is Give me all your lovin' when all your hopes and dreams are true. Give me all your lovin' even if you need a poo. Something like that. Oh, Sharp Dressed Man. 2 songs by ZZ Top I know. But I believe I know, because I've read it somewhere, that ZZ Top have a proper history of being a proper rootsy kind of country bluesy band. Whereas I only know the kind of polished 80s performance. So I'm hoping that if I watch this documentary, it might convert me, even though I think I'm unconvertible. Sounds like I could just take the top of my head off and have a woman just sitting in the top of my head with her hair flowing as I drive the unconvertible. I drive my unconvertible through my life. I picked up a lot of guitar techniques from reading an interview with Billy Gibbons. I read an interview with Billy Gibbons in Guitar World in like 1990. Yet still I feel like I'm unconvertible. So that'd be interesting, Michael. I don't know, maybe you're already a fan, but if you can get hold of it, let's watch that ZZ Top documentary. And even though I've basically been slating them, let's see if I can come back a little bit like I did with the Rush documentary. That's also on Netflix, which was absolutely fantastic. Let's see if I can come back, we can reconvene, and I can tell you that I'm suddenly a ZZ Top fan. Why not? Why not? Point number 6. KY Land. KY Land says, I would like to hear about your own creative endeavours. I'll tell you what, I've put on the front screen of my page at the moment, I've put a playlist. If you click on the front screen of my channel, there's a playlist called My Music. You can pick any of those videos from the My Music series and you'll get a lot about my history and my own creative endeavours. That's the place to hear about it. It's quite in-depth. Because everything I do is in-depth, because I'm not really a one-sentence kind of guy. But that wraps up meeting 2 for our zombie apocalypse. Here we go. So you've got some homework before meeting 3. What are your top 5 Giz albums, no particular order? Convince me that Marvel films are worth my effort. And watch the ZZ Top documentary so we can talk about whether we think ZZ Top are any good or not. Over and